All right, imagine for a moment this bit of Blitz survival games philosophy. Really, this is Minecraft philosophy is how you want to think about this. So I've been in a cave in the mountains for the past couple of months, really just kind of thinking through the game and all the issues with the game. It's been kind of a full-time job, and there's really almost nothing that I've been doing besides practicing Minecraft and thinking about Minecraft. So the question is, what are the conclusions that I've reached? What have I figured out in the meantime? By the way, you like the skin? You like the updated skin? I got my face out and everything. Might make some updates to this skin. That's actually the other thing that I've been doing, is thinking about how I want to update my skin. So what is it that I've come to the conclusion of as I've been thinking about Minecraft? Well, the only other thing that I've been doing besides Minecraft is I've been playing some Fortnite with some buddies. Now, I never really got into Fortnite, and I still wouldn't say that I'm like into Fortnite. It's just kind of a fun thing to hop on and play. But I was kind of wondering, and I was thinking, okay, why is it that Fortnite is kind of fun to hop on and play, and Blitz is kind of miserable to hop on and play? Like, why is this? Now, okay, one thing you could say is Blitz survival games has a pretty small queue these days, and the practical implication of this, one of them, is going to be that there are going to be a higher concentration of very good players in your game, and it's going to cause for some very sweaty games. So first of all, you have to be in the mood for that. Second of all, if you're playing with buddies who aren't as committed to the game, they're going to have a hard time. It's going to be tough for them, so it's not going to be as fun socially. Okay, we got to find some players, by the way, in this game. Like, I'm thinking I'm probably going to win this one, like 87% chance for sure, but I do need to make sure that I play pretty tactically here. So one of the things that I've been doing recently, as I play hypothetical games in my head recently, in my little cave, is that recently I've been thinking that I should be, in like my recent games, probably looting a lot. I think that's going to be the way to go, but I'm going to get to some action here really soon. So here's something that I've thought about. In a game like Fortnite, or CSGO, or any sort of game like this, any sort of reasonable game, you can do something interesting, which is you can click and hold, and then you shoot, right? So you click, and then you just start shooting, like that. Oh my gosh, I still got it, which is what you'd expect, because I've been playing hypothetical games in my head in a cave for the past 6 months. Okay, but in a game like Minecraft, look what happens if I click once. Ready? Okay, now, in theory, there is a rate limit to how fast you can hit people. And so you shouldn't have to click more than 5 or 6 CPS. This is hardly a new observation that I'm making, by the way, but you better listen to me make it. Here's the issue, right? It does matter how fast you click. Like, it matters tremendously. And so anytime you're playing the game, you have to sweat in like 3 dimensions, several of which aren't fun, right? So first of all, you got to be somewhat tactically sound. You gotta have decent aim, you gotta be lining up your rods, all this other nonsense. But then there's this little tricky fact of like, you gotta click fast, which is a little bit stupid. Stupid. It's a little bit stupid, isn't it? That's what Tynan would say if he were here. Funniest British guy I know. Yeah, so that's one of the issues there. So not only are you going to be trying to do all these other things, you're going to be trying to land your rods, play tactically, whatever else, you got to click fast. And this requires you to completely change the way that you grip the mouse. You have to either butterfly or jitter. It's just not fun. Like, I genuinely do not enjoy playing the game while using these clicking methods. Furthermore, the mouse that you get that you have is going to make a big difference on your ability to do this to a large extent. And I found that it's not good for mice either. I've had several mice during my kind of, what do you want to say? Oh, what a beautiful map. Oh my gosh, look at that. During my butterfly clicking era, I had several mice that broke on me. And mice never broke on me unless I was butterfly clicking, you know? So I'm not really convinced it's great for your mice either. Strangely enough, it wouldn't click it wouldn't break the left click, it would break the right click, which is weird. But anywho, you know, that was interesting. Okay, so are there any possible solutions? I don't know if there are any popular ones. And listen, I don't have experience with these sorts of things, and I want to make this clear for any moderators who might be out there, you know, snooping around the Blitz survival games YouTube community, whatever skeleton is left of it. Here's something, and I think this is part of why maybe kind of RPG games are more the norm these days. You know, here's the deal. I don't want to have to practice clicking fast. It's not fun, not enjoyable. It wears out your wrist. It's not great for your equipment. It's not something that is fun for new players to learn or that is new player friendly. It's okay for there to be some mechanics that aren't new player friendly, etc. But I've come to think of something recently that seems kind of obvious in hindsight, and maybe I'm missing something. But like, shouldn't auto clickers just be allowed? Like, why aren't auto clickers just allowed? Am I crazy for saying this, or can we all agree on this? Because why not map your clicking to a button, and when you hold the button, haha, full diamond, jeez. All right, we'll just. Oh no, I was gonna watch them fight. Ah, shoot, whatever. All right, this game's gonna be a little bit more action-packed. I'm gonna make sure to pretty much fight people off spawn. I'm gonna go immediately off spawn. I'm gonna start absolutely dominating. First up, though, I think I'm just gonna loot a couple chests real quick. So the thing is, like, let's say we all just auto-click at 14 CPS. What is the actual worst that is gonna happen? Right? There's gonna be this element of randomness that gets removed from the game. People who auto-click no longer have an advantage. We can focus on our aim, we can focus on our tactics, and the biggest kind of issue really with Minecraft PvP, which is this weird, like, sort of rate limit, sort of not rate limits attached to your clicking speed, is removed, is no longer an issue. Is this a bad idea? Oh, well, that's a bad idea. I don't have a weapon. What am I going to do to him? He's full armor. I can't punch him to death. Like, I could probably beat him if I really sweat it out. Like, I think I could probably just like punch him or whatever, but it's fine. No problem. Let's get this bow in hand. I'm probably going to bow this guy to death. Practical. Jeez, why are there sweats in the game? This is what I'm talking about. So I'm just trying to like queue some games, get some recordings, and there are, you know, top 3 players in the game queuing in my lobbies. I don't want to queue this every game. So the small queue is, you know, a bit of an issue. Blitz is just kind of past its time. You know, this is just how it is. I would be down to try and revive the game. It's really just that it's not fun to play is the issue. I wouldn't really want to do that. Ooh, I'm still goated though. I'm still goated at the game. I promised this game would be more action-packed. Did I not? All right, let's get that. Oh, let's get those. Oh my gosh, I'm stacked, dude. Absolutely stacked. This is good news. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. You guys tell me if it's a bad idea. Somebody out there, you know, anybody who's practiced these other forms of clicking is of course going to be, you know, resistant to this idea. I think the click speed needs to be fast. So Mojang, of course, implemented their new combat system a while back with 1.9 with the stupid slow hits and the recharges. That's not the way to go. The way to go is not recharge. The way to go is allow people to auto-click, I think. Would that not just be more interesting? Minecraft needs to have its fast-paced combat, but the fact that you have to click more than is humanly comfortable to click with one finger, you can do it if you jitter or if you butterfly with 2 fingers, but faster than is really comfortable to actually click doesn't really make a lot of sense. And this isn't an element that's present in any other serious esport game. If you look at Dota, if you look at CSGO, there might be hotking. You know, there are things that you have to learn to do quickly, but not in the sense that you're, you know, tensing up your arm until it vibrates and you get carpal tunnel and can't, you can no longer perform fine motor movements. Oh, me! They couldn't get me otherwise. Watch this. Oh, shoot. Well, they really needed that, but whatever. Anybody behind me? Why doesn't he just take me? I literally haven't even been playing. I've been in a cave this whole time. Like, yeah, theoretically I'm pretty good, but that's just in theory. Ping! That's what just happened in real life. That one would have hit him too. That's the crazy thing about it. Oh! Dude, I'm actually cooking him up right now. He's just holding that high ground position. He's playing over to the right. Oh, we're high ground now. Okay. Look at this. Now he backs off. Diamond swords, nothing against the KSET double D. Giving him the double D? Yeah, I got one of those. It's no problem. He's going to run probably to somebody else, and then I'll probably get... Ooh, he's going to play high ground again? That would have been really clever. He didn't actually do it, though. He was so semi-clever. That's the most semi-clever player I have ever seen. I've ever had the pleasure of butting heads with. I dig it. I wish the sword didn't have unbreaking, or that I had maybe just like a second diamond sword. That'd be kind of useful. Feather falling, yeah. Oh, sorry, that was my inner Tynan again. Guys got to move away from London. Not good for people to be in those sorts of cities. Is this guy full diamond again? Tactical noob. I'll fight tactical noob. He's gonna win. Mostly on account of the armor. Like, I think if our gear was even, I'd probably absolutely cook him. Absolutely chop him up. Roast him up. But we'll give him a good PvP fight here. See how this goes. Alright. Look at this. I'm going in 1 heart down. The reason you go in 1 heart down is that if they beat you, you can say, oh, well, I went in 1 heart down. Oh, shoot. I don't have any hearts down now. I got no excuse. All right, tactical noob. Let's see how tactical you really are. Dude, he's using the blindness tactic. Oh! Tacnic? What the fuck is... Hello? See, I'm going to use the ping excuse. That's a more advanced one. That's where he ends up behind me, despite circumstances that would not usually permit such a thing. I'm not going to win this, but this fight's lasted longer than I expected, given the circumstances. Wait, one second. Just, hey, I'm out. GG. Had to pull a couple stunts there in the end. Alright, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about my thought real quick, because I was just thinking about it. Literally, the most annoying thing to me about Minecraft PvP is the disparity in the effectiveness of your combat. I mean, you could be the same player playing the same way with 14 CPS versus 6, and your results are going to be drastically different. And that's annoying because trying to click at 14 CPS is, to me, a bit of a game ruiner. That's all it is. You know, that's all it is. Simple as that. I know I have 1 million coins, by the way. I actually don't have any level 9s, though, so I got to keep playing if I want to get my next level 10. All right, peace, guys. Thanks for watching another daily upload. I'm going to head back to my cave. I'll see y'all tomorrow.